Right guys, so it's Sam from Lifestyle Bullies and we're back with another video again today. So today we're going to be making a chicken liver pate for your dog. A dog safe chicken liver pate that you can easily make at home, easily store away, it lasts a long time and is a good treat that dogs absolutely love. Full of nutrition, absolutely better than any sort of dog food or dog kibble you could be buying from the shop. You know what's going to be going into it and it's absolutely amazing. Now love the taste of it. To start this recipe is you're going to get your chicken livers and you're going to soak them in milk overnight. Goat's milk, remember, because dogs, they always find it a lot easier to digest goat's milk than they do cow's milk because of how thick it is. The next day you're going to be ready to go ahead with these chicken livers to start making the pate. Right, so let's get straight into the chicken liver pate then. So first things first, you're going to take your chicken livers out of the milk that's been sat in overnight and the goat's milk, and you're going to strain them off first. Give it a quick shake, let that all get through. Now you can see all the chicken livers. What it does, soaking it in the milk, the goat's milk overnight, takes away the bitter taste to it, and it's going to make it a lot more appealing for your dog because it's not going to have that real bitter taste that liver has on its own. So yeah, it's always good to soak it in the goat's milk for that reason. So we're going to get a pan on heat, and obviously because we're going to be making this dog safe right now, what you normally do with a normal pate is stick loads and loads of butter in it. Obviously we can't do that for dogs, so we're going to substitute the butter out today for coconut oil. So you want roughly 1 tablespoon of coconut oil that's going to be going into it. It's going to be organic virgin coconut oil always, so a good tablespoon's worth in there, and then start frying that off on a medium heat then in your pan just there. So now we've got that nice and heated up, the oil in the pan, we're going to go in there and add in those chicken livers. We're just going to give them a nice fry off now, give them a nice stir on a medium to low heat again. Just giving them a nice stir around, getting them cooked evenly, fried off both sides. We're going to start adding in a few different bits and bobs that we're going to be adding into the pate today. Again, this is so easy to make at home, cheap, easy. Dogs love it, but again, because it is chicken liver, with chicken liver, you've always got to feed it in moderation. It's not good in high amounts, so this is always good really as a treat, or what we tend to use it for is for the fussy eaters as a biscuit topper, or just to add into their food to make them like it a bit more. So now we've got these livers started to be nice and fried off. We're going to turn that down to a low heat now, let them fry off a bit more. Now we're going to add in some bits and bobs. So we're going to add in a little bit of flat leaf parsley, dried flat leaf parsley, just about half a teaspoon. Then you're going to add in literally 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric there. And obviously the flat leaf parsley is a really rich herb filled with nutrients. Turmeric's going to be great for their joint support, and it helps with loads of stuff, regulating blood sugar and all sorts. Then you're going to add in another little bit of rosemary, again half a teaspoon of rosemary. Absolutely good, absolutely great herb for dogs, rosemary. And then you're going to go ahead and give that a nice stir and get that all coated in there, and we're going to just let that now simmer off again in those herbs for another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll come back and we're going to go blitz this thing up and get it set ready in the molds. So then you're going to transfer the mix out of here from the chicken livers into another little bowl or something that you can just get your mixer in there. So we're going to be using a stick blender to mix this up, but obviously you can use a blender or anything like that because we're not doing a massive portion. We'll show you exactly how it is you make it up. And just so you know as well, I think that was 500 grams of chicken livers. And we're just going to go ahead and let the mixture here cool down a little bit so we can get in there and blend it. At this point, when you come to blending it, what you're going to need to do is keep the pan that you had earlier with the bits in, and then you're going to keep that there, and in a minute we're going to heat it up and add a little bit of water because the consistency of the pate is what you're going to need. You might need to add a little bit more water to it to be able to get the right consistency. So that's the reason we're going to put it back in the pan as well, is to get all the flavourings as well off the pan that's stuck to it. So there you go, it's heating up now. So we're just going to add a little bit of water into there. Let's let that heat up, and then you're just going to go ahead once that's heated up, and you're just going to add a little bit into the mixture. Always start with a little bit first because you don't want it to be too runny, and then you can always add more after, but we can't take any away with this, and if we have to thicken it up, you're going to need to put some more stuff in it. So then you're going to go ahead and give it a good blitz. Right, again, see, so I'm going to start more with a little bit more water, and you can add this in as you're blending it as well, just so you can help to keep more of it. So now we've got it to the nice sort of consistency that we're looking for. I'll just show you right now. You want it so it's got a nice little bit of a consistency to it, but not too runny at all. It still wants to be nice and thick. So when it sets nicely. So I'll cook that away. And there you go. If you have a look in there now, you can just see the consistency of it turn into a pate there. So that's the start of it, and then we're going to go ahead and put it in the molds, and then we're going to see how it does it. So we're going to use this little mold here first to start, and you want to line it so you can take it out of the mold to serve it, or mix it in with their food or whatever it is that you want to do. So I'll show you how to do that now. You're going to get some cling film. If we can get the cling film out, bleeding heck. This contraption here is no good. And you're going to get the cling film, you're going to go over into the mold, you're going to push down, make sure you get it all the way down into the sides, into the corners, push it all the way down, and then you're going to fold the rest of the cling film around the edges like that. So you don't have to do this, you could just put it straight into there, let it set and serve it out of it. You go over to your pate mix that you've got here, and you're going to start putting that into the mold there. So again, scraping it all up to the sides as much as we can, making sure we get it all out the bowl. You can see the consistency of it there. Still got a nice little bit of pink in colour there from, and again we make this so many times, all the time for the dogs. So then once we've got it in the mould there like that, you can get a spatula or anything as you want. You want to go finish it off by giving it a nice smooth finish, just smoothing it all, patting it down into the corners, making sure that you've got a nice even touch on there, nice finish. And then obviously with a normal pate here, in some people's cases, they'd obviously now put a layer of clarified butter on top. But remember, we're doing this for dogs, so it's not going to be anything like that on top. We're not going to be serving it with onion chutney as well, like we normally would if you're making it for a human. We're going to be serving it with a nice sauerkraut on there, definitely safe for the dogs. So right, there you can see there, we've got our pate, and that's just going to go straight into the fridge now. Leave that to set overnight, or for at least a good 5 to 6 hours to get a good set on it. Keep an eye on it, and then that'll be it ready to go. So we'll bring you back once it is that it's set. So it's been a day now, we've waited overnight. We're going to get the pate out now, see how it's set, and then we're going to get it out, have a look at it, and then we're going to serve it up. So yeah, all we need to really do is leave it set in there overnight, and it will come out all nice and firm. It should be nice and cold to the touch, nice and firm. So we're just going to put it out. And the reason why you wrap it in the cling film and put it in like that is so that it's easy to take out again. You can literally easily just grab your pate block out just like that, and you've got it there just in the cling film. You can flip it over onto the plate, and then that's going to be ready to serve. And as I say, you can split it up into the kibble and mix it in with that if you're going to. You can serve it just like that, exactly as it is. I like to give it a nice little smooth finish after as well, which is just, you don't have to do this, this is just me being extra particular. Pate there, nice consistency, lovely and solid, ready to be served. There you have it guys, there's your homemade chicken liver pate. It's easy to make, cheap ingredients, it's going to last long, it's going to be good for your dogs. So thank you all for watching, we do appreciate all the support. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Go check us out on TikTok as well, we're live every other day there on TikTok. Thank you very much for joining in, and we'll see you on the next one next week.